50 Cent is my guest today.
Yeah, I'm in here.
We're going to see his new movie, Things Fall Apart, tonight. I will have a full review tomorrow on the
That's
show.
right.
How would you rate your performance?
Oh man, I think I did really well in that. I'll let everyone else be a critic on it.
What are you
but
being? What are you being humble?
No, I think the project.
What is that?
Because it was the longest I've prepared for a project.
Oh.
Considering the break in the actual second half of the film was 9 weeks for me to lose the weight, I was completely conscious of the role the entire 9 weeks because I was
Were you
not
like one of
eating
those
in
weird
preparation
actors that was like in character the whole time?
No.
No. Okay.
No, because I was actually touring. I did the UK leg
Okay.
of my tour where I was actually losing the weight. And I had to prepare to allow my clothes to get smaller as I started to lose weight so it wasn't recognizable, like I'm swimming in my clothes on stage. And then towards the end, I had like 2.5 weeks to really go to the rest of it. And I was completely depleted. So.
Wow. 50 Cent, police still investigating suspicious fire at 50 Cent's home. Is that still happening?
No, I haven't heard anything about that.
You don't know about this?
No.
It says as of March 10th that's still happening.
Wow.
You didn't out the loop. Lawyers
Yeah,
deal with
completely
that.
out of it. I don't know nothing about that.
Dr. Dre downplays headphone beef with 50 Cent.
I don't think that,
This is such an interesting.
like with Dre, when he's getting out of the car, a lot of times he's not paying attention to what's going on with everyone else because he's a lab rat. So he's in the studio. There's no windows.
Right.
He's not seeing and hearing everything. So when the people from TMZ run up on him and ask him about actual headsets, and he says, "I didn't even know he had headsets."
It's probably true.
It's probably true.
Right.
But
is there a weirdness now with you and him?
no, in it.
I always feel like there's a light jabbing that comes. There's like a weird something with you and him.
Well, Dre is like, he gave me my hits.
Yeah, I
He
know.
gave me In the Club. It's the biggest record of my career.
I always thought he had a safe pass, like him and M. To me,
Yeah,
to
completely.
Me, I feel like you could just flip on anybody, and I always feel like with you, Eminem and 50 always had Eminem and
Dre off
had
limits, kinda. To me, and it's because of the way I was raised. You don't bite the hand that feeds you. And you'll see me respond differently to artists that don't have those morals. That live different because they don't come from the same circumstances. Those things don't matter to them.
But you jab at Dre sometimes, little light jabs.
Well, when what I do, I'll say facts that people get uncomfortable with, and it feels like a jab. Like they'll ask me about the project, and I'll say, I don't know. It's been 10 years, because it's been 10 years.
Right, I get
You understand what I'm saying? And I don't know, because they'll go, you on Detox? And I'm like, I don't know what his choices are. Like, I've recorded records for Detox 2 years ago. So I don't know if he decides that he likes those things. And it's interesting enough, a song that just came out with Pusha T, my verse on, what is it called, Raid? My verse on Raid was recorded in 2005.
And he's using it.
It's hot.
How's that?
Still hot, because I was hot then. I'm still hot. These suckers ain't never gonna be able to touch me.
So everything's good with Dre then.
Yeah.
So, but do you admit or acknowledge that you're a little smart ass when he's concerned sometimes?
Well, I'm a little smart ass when anyone is concerned.
I don't see you ever do that to M.
You know why? Because he's been I compare him to my grandmother.
Nice.
He's been so. He's been the person that has completely had interest in the success of my career, completely been vocal, communicating that to me. And the kind of person that that you can use as a soundboard. Like, I'll play music in front of him, and if he doesn't respond to it, I'll be like, all right, I don't know if I'm using that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's because his ears work in a different way, and he can step, content-wise, me and him are light years apart. It's the experience, even if you compared his experience to, if you look at 8 Mile versus Get Rich or Die Trying, 8 Mile is it's an African American film or urban film,
right,
with a white star, because he grew up under circumstances where all of his friends, everyone around him is African American.
Yeah,
and this is why he's so a part of hip hop culture. It's a black art form.
So so you have a more kind of.
No, it just was easier. And then Get Rich or Die Trying, on the other hand, was an African American story. So it was limited to what theaters it could actually be released to based on that. So with a white lead, it'll go to 3,200 theaters, and with having to be an all African American story, making comparisons to two successful hip hop artists.
Yes.
It went to 1,600 theaters.
It's the unfair world that.
Yeah, I mean it's
that
reality.
It's
You can look at things and think they're completely different, considering we got Obama
I feel like
as a
you
president.
just tried to throw me off track, and you did a little bit. You got me a little.
Well, it's the art of getting away.